Three-point basket is good for the Lady Builders as we start the fourth period. 55-49. 6-point lead. Feed down low to Richmond, who lays it up and in for the Lady Bears. And some of the stats that really tell the story of this basketball game as we go down the stretch, as the dribble drive to the basket is good by Taylor McClason. 42 to 34 is the rebounding edge in the game for the Lady Bears. That's an eight rebound difference so far. So that means second chance shots as Richmond goes up, but she's fouled on the play by Taylor McClason. That's going to put Richmond at the line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped, 8:58 remaining. Bears not shooting very well from the free throw line in the third. Drilled their first free throw of the fourth as Brittany Jones makes her way into the ball game, and that pushes the lead up to 7 for the Bears, 58-51. Who shot 13 of 22 in the third, 59.1%. As the second free throw for Richmond drops, that pushes the lead up to 8. Here's Jones. Jones being guarded by Stevenson. Jones over to McClason, back to Washington. 17 on the shot clock, down low to Jordan. Nice job, Jordan Wilson. With a pass from Washington. 6-point lead is the score. That's the lead enjoyed right now by the Lady Bears as the kick out to the corner for a 3. No good. Richmond with the rebound putback. No good, but saved by Washington, but she loses it out of bounds. Good defense. No payoff. Here's Richmond. Rebound taken by McClason. McClason all the way. Shot is up and good. Beautiful shot that time by McClason, who was not going to be denied. And the lead has been cut to 4. Here's Richmond off of the deflection from McClason. Near steal that time by McClason, as McClason on the reach in on Stevenson. McClason didn't like it, but it's going to be a foul anyway. T. Dorsey onto the floor for the Lady Bears, who still lead by a score of 59-55, 7:54 remaining. Lady Builders turn up the defensive pressure. Here's Anderson. Anderson with the dish to Reed. Shot is up and good. Jones picks up her dribble in the backcourt, but able to get it to Jordan. Wilson with the basketball. Wilson looks. Wilson looks a little tired as we have a jump ball. But the possession arrow is in favor of the Golden Bears. 7:25 remaining, 6-point lead being enjoyed by the Lady Bears, 61-55. Here's Anderson, 2-3 zone by the Lady Builders, who in my opinion, some of the starters are starting to look a little tired, but still a lot of basketball left to be played. Here's Anastasia Jones, good. Steal by Washington, basket by Jones, and that cuts the lead to 4, 61-57. Here's Dorsey being guarded by Jones. Dorsey with the near carry. Good pressure defense being put on by the Lady Builders. That takes a lot of energy. Here's Anderson, loses the basketball, tie up on the floor. The possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Builders. .639 remaining. Lady Builders trail by 4. Tired, not an option at this point. Here's Jordan Wilson. Have to take care of the basketball down the stretch if you're the Lady Builders. They have to talk on the floor as no one lets Washington know that the robber was on the way. Ball almost poked out for a turnover. As Anderson takes the bench, Stevenson makes her way into the basketball game. When the other players on the court sees someone coming up behind the ball carrier, the dribbler, somebody else has to yell out wolf or fire or something to let the ball handler know. Here's three. Good! Correction, that was a foot on the line, so it's going to be a 2-point basket. 61-59 is the score. As we get a foul call. Oh, wow. That was really touchy that time. That should have been a play on, but I'm not the referee. As Cindy Levertu makes the call. Substitution for the Builders. Weddington makes her way into the ball game. Here's Dorsey. Dorsey with 10 points tonight. And another near steal. And there's a traveling call. Turnover by the Lady Bears. 2-point ball game. An opportunity to either tie or take the lead upcoming here for the Lady Builders, who have fought in this basketball game to get back in it. Can they get a good shot? Here's Jordan Wilson. Dribble drive, good. Basket is good, and we are tied. Tie score, 61 all. Here's Richmond with the basketball, guarded closely. No one picked up the ball handler. T. Dorsey taking it all the way for an easy basket. Here's Jordan Wilson, who needs help. Looks, finds McClayson. McClayson off to Jones. Jones in the lane. She's fouled. That foul is going to go on number 3, T. Dorsey. That is T. Dorsey's 4th personal foul. As Anastasia Tunis makes her way back onto the playing surface for the Builders. 5:13 remaining, 2-point lead, Lady Bears. Here's McClayson. .505 left, 22 seconds left on the shot clock. 3-point shot is up, no good, misses everything that time is Tunis. 4:58 remaining as we have a substitution. Shantae Henderson makes her way into the ball game for the Lady Bears. (63-61) is our score. 4:58. Just under 5 minutes remaining. Here's Anderson in the backcourt, guarded by Jordan Wilson. And we have I thought there may have been a foul, there wasn't anything. Traveling violation on the Bears. As we had 2 players to collide on the screen. We have a stoppage in play. It was Tiffany Reed setting a screen for Latrice Washington. Latrice Washington, I believe, inadvertently hit Reed in the mouth, and Reed was just checking to see if she was bleeding. She wasn't. Game up. Shot is up and good, and the foul. Jordan Wilson taking over the basketball game. Shantae Henderson, that's her first for the Golden Bears. Tie score. Here's an opportunity to go ahead for the Lady Builders. Free throw is good. 64-63 is our score as the Lady Builders have fought all the way back to take the lead. 4:33 remaining. Here's Anderson with the basketball over to Richmond. Richmond. Shot up, no good. Rebound McClayson. Up ahead, deflected. by Anderson, but poked out of bounds by the Lady Bears. Ball will stay with the Lady Builders. Nice effort. Beautiful effort by the Lady Builders here in the second half, in this in this fourth quarter, to really, really fight back and get themselves back into the ball game, up by 1, 4:18 remaining in the basketball game as substitutions continue to go in and out for Coach Jessica Blair, Lady Bears team. Here's Tunis over to Wilson. Wilson up, shot is good. 66-63 is our score. Jordan Wilson now with 16 points in the basketball game with a near steal. But man, oh man, is she tired as Richmond down low, shot is good. Jordan Wilson unable to get back on defense. She's gassed, folks, but McClayson presses, misses, gets her own rebound, but loses it. Anderson with the basketball. Anderson feed down low, nice play, you gotta give it to her. Shot no good by McDaniels. Stevenson with the rebound and the putback. 67-66, Bears. 3 minutes, 29 seconds remaining as we get a timeout. Timeout by Coach Nicole Jackson, and if anything, Coach Jackson wants to give her ladies an opportunity to rest. This has been a frenetic fourth period here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, and the Lady Builders have fought just like I thought they would in this fourth quarter. They have fought their way back. They're only down by 1 point, plenty of time left to play, almost 3.5 minutes left, but they have to be smart with the basketball, and they also have to be smart with their substitutions down the stretch. Right now, this is a very, very tired Lady Builder squad. It takes a lot of energy out of you folks to be able to fight back from a deficit, to be able to take the lead and to maintain it. But you also have to give a lot of credit to the visiting team, the Lady Bears, who have done an awesome job of defending and getting their own shots when they really, really needed them. Right when it looked like the Lady Builders were going to take over, the Lady Bears made a play. They're still up by 1. A lot of time remaining here in the fourth period. Let's see what happens. If that timeout didn't help anyone else on the Lady Builders, it helped Jordan Wilson. On that last play, Jordan Wilson could not get back on defense. The Lady Bears had the numbers and were able to use that to their advantage to score. So hopefully these ladies have gotten an opportunity to get some liquids in them, and they're ready to go here for this final 3:22 as we have a foul. Tiffany Reed is credited with the foul. Foul was on the floor, so no shots as there's a turnover by Washington. Here's McDaniels. McDaniels pushes, scores. 1 point lead pushed up to 3. 69-66, 3:09 remaining in the ball game. Here's Washington. We have to be smart with the basketball, ladies. Here's Jordan Wilson, another turnover. This just can't happen as there's a backcourt violation by the Lady Bears. Logan McDaniel tries to do a pirouette. Couldn't quite pull it off, threw it in the backcourt. Lady Builders with the ball. Here's Tunis over to Jones. Steele, careless with the basketball down the stretch have the Lady Builders been. Here's Tunis, shot up, no good! Outlet to McDaniels. Lady Bears lead by a score of 69-66. No one comes over on the basketball, and there's a foul. That foul is on number 3, Anastasia Tunis. And I believe for Anastasia Tunis, I believe that is her 5th and final personal foul. So, Tunis leaves the basketball game having scored, I believe that's 8 points on the night. I have to check that and make sure. But she will leave the floor. So, Alexis Weddington on. Taylor Mines to shoot 2. First free throw is no good. Door still left open. The Lady Bears have not been able to close the door on this basketball game when given the opportunities, with misses at the free throw line. Second shot up and good. 2-possession lead, 70-66. Lady Bears, here's Jones. Shot up and no good. That's the second point blank at the rim layup that has been missed by the Lady Builders down the stretch. 2:15 remaining. Here's Anderson. Lady Bears leading by 4, 70-66. Right now a weave being put on. Tie up, but the possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Bears. Lady Bears instructed by their coach, Jessica Blair, to run clock. T. Dorsey back onto the floor. Taylor Mines has a seat. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Shade over 2 minutes remaining. Shot no good. Another tie up, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Builders. 1:57 on the clock, 70-66. 2-possession ball game by the Lady Bears. Here's Weddington out to Washington. Good shots, ladies. We need good shots. Something going towards the basket can possibly net your three-point play, but Weddington falls on the floor. Another tie-up. Possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Bears. Here's Richmond in the backcourt, guarded by Jordan Wilson. Little bit of fatigue is set back in on the Lady Builders as we see a lot of reaching for the basketball. No one's really moving their feet to stay in front of the person they're guarding, so they start to overcompensate and reach with their hands and commit fouls, and we get a foul right there. T. Dorsey with the drive, but she's fouled on the play by Jordan Wilson. 1:18 remaining in the basketball game. Valiant effort being shown by the Lady Builders, but you can actually see some fatigue starting to set in on this basketball team, and we actually saw that start to set in around about midway through the fourth period, but it's really shown its head here late in the fourth. Free throw is up and good. T. Dorsey, 5-point lead, still a 2-possession ball game. So it's not over yet. It's not out of reach for the Lady Builders, but they have to be smart with this next 1:18 in the ball game. Second free throw by Dorsey is good. Still a 2-possession ball game. 6 points is the lead. Washington with the basketball in the backcourt, but they have to go. Still a lot of dribbling, and there's a timeout being taken. Timeout called by Coach Nicole Jackson. Smart timeout by Coach Jackson. Timeout had to be taken because it didn't look like the Lady Builders were going to get themselves in position to be able to take a good shot with the clock winding down. Now, it's a 2-possession ball game. 2 3-pointers, and you're right back tied with the Lady Bears. But you have to get good shots. If you can't get a 3, take a quick 2 and call another timeout, or take a quick 2, play defense, foul, and let's try to extend this basketball game as much as we possibly can. So, folks, a lot of strategy still left to be employed in this basketball game. It's not over by any means. 1 minute, 8 seconds remaining. Lady Builders have to play smart. Let's see what happens here as both teams make their way back onto the court. (72-66) is our score. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:08 left in the game. Jones to Wilson. Can't waste a lot of time here. Wilson dribbles, loses the basketball, but Jones is able to get it back, and it was tapped out of bounds. It was tapped out of bounds by the Lady Bears as the officials discuss it, but right here where I could see it, the Lady Bears actually poked it out, and that's the way it's going to be called. Ball stays with the Lady Builders, 58.3 seconds left to play. Washington with the ball. We have to go, folks. We don't have a lot of time. Weddington down low, throws the ball away. 47 seconds remaining. 72-66, still a two-possession ball game. Here are the Lady Bears with the basketball. Shot clock at 20. Foul on Aquasia Jones. The unfortunate thing about that foul is if that's what you're going to do, you have to do it early. You can't allow them to eat 10 seconds off of the clock and then foul. You have to foul them immediately. Either you're going to foul quickly and extend the basketball game, or you're just going to play defense as the first free throw goes down. 73-66 is now a three-possession ball game, three-possession lead for the Lady Bears. 35 seconds left in the ball game. Second free throw is underway, and it is good as well. Three-possession ball game. Have to go quickly, but there's a trap in the back court. Washington falls down. Ball is lost. Still a scramble on the floor. Wilson with the basketball. Out to McClason. McClason fouled. Oh, shot is no good. Off the front of the rim. 20.2 seconds left in the ball game. That would have been huge. Instead, McClason will step to the line to shoot two. Currently down by 8. First free throw is up and good. 74-67, 20.2 remaining in the ball game. Lady Builders trail. Here's McClason. Second free throw is good. Full court press. You have to foul. You have to foul now. No one's going to foul. And we get a timeout. Or did we?
Right here.
The official said that during that scrum, one of the Lady Builders who was holding onto the basketball was standing out of bounds. So the ball is going to stay with the Lady Bears. 12.7 seconds left. Lady Bears up 74-68 as the officials discuss what's going to happen next. 2 seconds remaining for the Lady Bears to get the ball across court, but there's a steal. Ball lost, and there's a foul on the Lady Builders. 8.5 seconds left. 74-68 is our score as that foul call is on Aquasia Jones. So that puts T. Dorsey at the line to shoot two. Clock stopped. But 6-point lead on the scoreboard by the Lady Bears as Brittany Jones makes her way into the ball game. And the first free throw is good. 75-68. Lady Bears, who have done what they needed to do down the stretch to hold off the surge, late surge in the ball game by the Lady Builders as the score is pushed out to 8, 76-68. No time to waste here as the clock ticks down to 1-0, and that'll do it. That'll do it here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center as our final score of the night is 76-68. Lady Bears take another one. They improve their record, their overall record, to 8-2. The Lady Builders fall to 1-7. My hat's off to Coach Nicole Jackson and her Lady Builders basketball team. They fought hard, really, really hard down the stretch. Just did not have enough to close the basketball game out. They're going to fall tonight to a really good, a very talented Lady Bears team who are very well coached by their own coach, Jessica Blair, who down the stretch made the correct substitutions, called the right plays, and got her team in position to win this basketball game. So if you're Coach Nicole Jackson, you have some really good things to hang your hat on as these ladies prepare for the next ball game prior to the plant shutout, which everybody here is looking forward to December the 21st. But very, very good ball game tonight as both teams put on a very, very good display. Your leading scorers for both teams coming down with 19 points was Logan McDaniel for the visiting Bears. The leading scorer tonight, Latrice Washington with 16, along with Jordan Wilson, 16 points. But the Lady Bears were able to prevail tonight over the Lady Builders. And again, congratulations to the Lady Bears. If you're Coach Nicole Jackson, some great things to hang your hat on as you prepare for your next game. For Howard McCain, folks, we're going to sign off here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, where the Lady Bears beat the Lady Builders tonight here. We'll see you next time for the next game.